awesome inventions for self-defense. We're not all fantastic physical specimens, and that may make some people feel more susceptible to things like assault or mugging. Not to worry, here are some inventions designed to make you feel as safe as ever. Number 18, the tampon taser. Tampons are used to help females during their menstrual cycle. This new invention is helping out people too, except it's helping in a different way. The pink stinger appears to be a regular tampon. It has an applicator, a string, and a dense cotton bud on the inside. The big difference is the taser on the inside. Embedded in the cotton fluff is a small, barbed probe that can shock someone with 50,000 volts. The strings extend up to 14 feet, or 4.2 meters, to keep a threatening person at bay. When you press a button, the barbed probe shoots out and electrically shocks your assailant. It's quite an ingenious invention. Just don't mix this up with your Playtex tampon. Number 17, the flashlight as a weapon. If a robber approaching you saw that you had one of those big, black flashlights in your hand, they might think twice about victimizing you. If they knew that this flashlight also doubles as a shotgun, then they would indeed run for the hills. Ares Defense System created the flashlight shotgun. This product has a grenade-style pin that you pull to remove the safety. The flashlight shoots a .410 shotgun round from the back end when you press a button on the side. If you'd rather not mess with firearms, there are also tactical flashlight knives as an alternative. These are more accessible to purchase and will cost around $30 less. Number 16, the bulletproof suitcase. Whether you want to keep yourself or your belongings safe, a bulletproof suitcase seems like the way to go. It might surprise you to know that there are Myrad bulletproof suitcases and bags that exist. American company Bullet Blocker sells a variety of bulletproof items. One of their products, the Bullet Blocker full-length briefcase, expands on one side to cover the entire length of your body. This bag costs $800, whereas its smaller counterparts are priced between $200 to $1,000. Number 15, self-defense stilettos. Criminals might prey on people wearing stiletto heels because those kinds of shoes hinder someone from running away too fast. However, these criminals might want to think twice about that assumption. There are a few ways to use regular stilettos as self-defense. There are classes you can attend that teach these sort of things, such as those taught by self-defense expert Jennifer Cassetta. Cassetta offers a stiletto and self-defense program which teaches pupils how to optimize your heels to keep yourself safe. Some women also hide thin blades in the stiletto heel that they can remove when they need to. Number 14, a key whip. When you were younger, your parents might have taught you to keep your keys poking out between your fingers when you're walking alone at night. If you keep your keychains on a short lanyard or just a metal ring, then the between the fingers method is the best option. However, if you have a longer lanyard, then you may want to use your keys like a whip, like a handy tool to bring with you and helps keep someone from getting too close. Surprising them with keys to the face may be enough to buy you time to run. Number 13, the Apache revolver. This next one isn't a new invention, but its age doesn't take away from its usefulness. The Apache revolver sort of looks like a naked gun. Upon examining its shape, you can see it has a knuckle duster or brass knuckles. At the tip is a fold-out, dual-edged knife. Since the revolver has no barrel, the gun part of the weapon does not have a very large range. The Apache was very popular in the early 1900s, most especially amongst members of the French criminal underworld. Number 12, MTS laptop bag. Like Bullet Blocker products, the MTS laptop bag can protect you from a few threats. MTS stands for Multi-Threat Shield. This particular laptop bag can protect your device and yourself against bullets from a handgun, shotgun, and pistol caliber submachine gun. In addition, no one can come after you with a knife or baseball bat either. If you hang the lid of the bag on your shoulder, you'll be able to hide behind its 3-foot or 0.9 meter cover. Don't worry if you're right-handed or left-handed. You can hold up the shield with either. This bag will cost you $899. Number 11, handheld memo pad. Is your bank account looking a bit scarce but you need something to protect yourself? Buy a memo pad that fits in your palm and cut out indentations that match your fingers and thumbs to make it easy to grip. Critics of this method argue that it's not very helpful. For one, it's just paper. However, it doesn't hurt to have it just in case. Plus, if the person assaulting you gets away, or you get away from them, you have something to write down their description. That is if you're not entirely in shock from that experience. Number 10, Sharpie spike. Who knew writing supplies can keep you safe? Moving on from the tiny notebook, now we're talking about how a Sharpie will save your life. The pointy tactical marker is designed to resemble a Sharpie in size and color. This pen comes with a felt tip marker too. But you can remove that to reveal a thumb-sized spike made of 17-4 stainless steel and hardened for optimal durability. The pointy costs a little more than a regular Sharpie and sells for around $20 or more. Inventor of the pointy, Justin Martin, explains that the pointy was designed to be a low-profile item that can break glass, hole punch, or accompany you on a hike as a practical tool. Number 9, SAP gloves. Walking around with boxing gloves is impractical, not to mention useless if you're trying to fight someone trying to hurt you. Brawling with your bare hands also comes with its cons. That's why the SAP gloves were invented. The Defense SAP gloves are advertised as the most advanced weighted defense gloves on the market. On the outside, they appear like regular leather motorcycle gloves. Inside are 8 ounces or 0.2 kilograms of steel shots incorporated throughout the glove. Padding on the knuckles and a steel plate at the back of the hand absorb the impact you would receive when throwing a punch. Number 8. The Unbreakable Umbrella. Any old umbrella will do if you're trying to bombard an assailant with hits, although you run the risk of the umbrella breaking. The Unbreakable Umbrella ensures that you will not only stay dry, but also not deal with a broken umbrella when someone tries to attack you. With as strong as the umbrella is, it doesn't weigh more than the umbrella you already have. It weighs only 1.7 pounds or 775 grams. That's rather lightweight. However, the durable ABS composite, materials that are superior in toughness, electrical insulation, and hardiness, ensures your umbrella will stay intact. The Unbreakable Umbrella costs $129.99, and for something with multi-use, the money might be worth it. Number 7. Cell phone stun gun. How was this thing not invented earlier? Nowadays, almost every person owns a cell phone, so the criminal will be none the wiser when you whip out a cell phone and end up stunning them. Stun Gun World sells one of these cell phones for just $14.99 on Amazon. Some cell phone stun guns are charged via solar power, meaning you help out the environment too. The Pretender is another cell phone stun gun you can buy for just $35. The stun is localized at the top of the phone to keep the owner shock-free. Number 6. Pepper spray camera. Incapacitate a criminal while taking a photo of their face at the same time? Genius. The Defender 24/7 features a camera, a GPS to dispatch your location to emergency services, and a siren that attracts the attention of those around you. Oh, and it has good old pepper spray as well. When you press the button on the top, the device captures a picture before emitting pepper spray onto the attacker's eyes. Not only will you have a photo of the criminal, but the Defender will also send the photo to authorities. On top of all of these features, the Defender has a monitoring service that stores your personal, medical, and insurance information. Number 5. The Ultimate Keychain. Earlier, we mentioned how you could use your keys to whip someone in the face. Something a little more evolved than that is the Munio Keychain. Munio bills their keychain as a safer alternative to a stun gun or pepper spray. Those with small children may opt for the Munio instead because by itself, the Munio is harmless. It's all about how you use the keychain. The Munio is shaped like a surfboard and fits in your hand. You hold the pointy end away from your face to strike the other person in the face, whether the assailant approaches you from behind or wherever they grab you. The Munio instructional videos show how you can use their product to escape. Number 4. The cane and the sword. When you think about it, a cane is a perfect place to conceal a sword without it accidentally poking anyone. Cane swords have existed for a long time. It might appear ostentatious to carry around a fashionable cane, but hey, if the sword ends up saving your life, then does the risk outweigh the weird stares from other people? When we say cane, we don't mean the ones on sale at the local store for medical reasons. Most cane swords are fancy and are priced over $100. Number 3. SAP Cap. Here's something that isn't as showy as an elegant cane. Who knew a solid-colored baseball cap could double as a method of knocking an attacker unconscious, or at the very least, disoriented? A SAP cap is something you can carry with you everywhere. The crown of the cap contains a weighted blackjack and a pocket sewn on the hat's inside. You may try to headbutt someone with your hat, or you can remove it and throw your headgear in the face of the person trying to hurt you. The SAP cap creators say the material has 10% more density than lead. Number 2. Steel gloves. Gloves are way more handy than keeping you warm or safe. We already mentioned some gloves great for combat, but this pair is much more intense. SAP gloves are the kinds of products that police, security guards, and bouncers use. The knuckles of SAP gloves are weighted with steel so that the punches you land come with more force. Like most of the products on this list, these gloves appear like regular work gloves. Don't worry about hurting yourself from all that steel. SAP gloves are designed to protect your forearm and wrist. In places like the UK, SAP gloves are legal to own, but it is illegal to possess in a public place. Before we get to number 1, we have a question for you. What are some of the most ridiculous inventions you've ever come across? Number 1. The no contact jacket. If you don't want any hugs today, then throw on your no contact jacket. Just kidding. However, if you don't want anyone assaulting you, then the no contact jacket is perfect. The jackets manufactured by No Contact are part of their Conducted Energy clothing collection. According to the No Contact website, 80% of all assaults on law enforcement are by hand. The company created these wearable technologies to assist security personnel and police officers because their job involved close-quarter encounters with dangerous people. The jackets contain an electrically insulated layer to keep the wearer from getting shocked. The electricity is protected from rain thanks to the Teflon coat, which creates a waterproof surface. When you activate the jacket's power, it deals an electric shock to your attacker. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked our video, smash that like button. For more videos from us, make sure you're subscribed and that you turn on that bell notification.